something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't waiting for. Life can be tough.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Bills of San Juan taking on the Jets of Buenos Aires. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's never going to road. You try to take us boss.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun is Namath. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Namath to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Things like Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
This a 2nd and 8. Namath now from the gun. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Namath. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. 1st down. Here's the run with Martin. Past the 20. 5. And touchdown. A great effort. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 67 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Down at 5. Cook up the gut. Across midfield. He's all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 77 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Namath. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Martin. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Throwing is Namath. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Drops it underneath to Thomas. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
It hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing now is Allen. Shakir holds it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And again, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down, Bills.
Allen going to change the look here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, second down. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
19 yards. That's another San Juan first down. First and goal.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Tyler Bass set the kickoff.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Namath. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Namath. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Folk for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now Cook running right. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 21. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw again on second down. Namath. And he rifles one incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Tanner. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw again on second down. Namath. And just not enough on the throw there. Down on his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun is Namath. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Namath to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Martin. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Jets 28.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Bills first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Allen. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Namath now from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. And he is out of bounds here. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Namath. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They run the counter with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Namath. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run the counter with Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
On for the extra point is Folk. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 42 all.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Allen On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Third down.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
42.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll nestle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
6-yard pickup.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in a freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A good opening drive so far here in overtime, looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. so works his way in for the stop and the loss. Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre, with the Vikings, has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Back to the ground with Hall. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another.
Second and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Now Folk for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to run now. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And the San Juan first down.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. What can Allen do now with his drive? And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Will McDonald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. Now Allen. And complete, right side to Cook.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing is Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. He's got some room to operate. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.